Looking for a way to make your weekend more magical? Venture into a whimsical land of fairies at Fontenelle Forest.
Yeah, get dressed up. You can build a fairy home. You can explore the land. It's the Fairy Fair, isn't it?
The Fairy Fair. I'm kind of turning into one myself today. Yeah, with this. They brought this for me. Joining us this morning, we have two special guests. We have Elizabeth, the Mushroom Fairy, and Deb, the Flower Fairy. They flew on in for our Friday.
The Mushroom and the Flower Fairy.
Yes.
You better believe it.
Glad you're here
Fabulous.
today.
Well, thanks for taking the time out of your busy fairy schedule
to
visit. For those who haven't heard of this event before, what is the Fairy Fair?
So the Fairy Fair is a chance for people to come out to the forest and build fairy homes for all the fairies that live there. Families can get all sorts of different things. They can get moss, flowers, fungus, shells, and they go out into the forest and they create their own special home for the fairies.
What are you talking about here? I'm trying to envision this. You're building a home, like a little small home? How big are these homes?
I mean,
Yeah, of course. It depends on what type of fairies you're trying to build a home for.
So these are some of them here,
these
right?
are some little fairy
Yes.
homes.
So they're kind of scattered all around the forest, and you
Yes.
can make your own. So you mentioned some of the materials. How many people are coming out for this event?
We'll have probably about 500 people out.
A lot.
Can we back up again?
Yeah.
I want to talk about the fairy home.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we're going to.
yes, I mean,
Okay, first
we'll get to the details later, but let's talk about these homes.
Okay, when you get there, you're given a small bag of magic beans.
If you're dressed up.
They're silver.
Right?
If you've registered and you
yeah,
can dress
okay.
up.
If you show up,
Yeah.
you get the thing, right?
Okay.
Right, and then you can take those to the fairy marketplace where we have natural products that you can buy with your beans, and then you have special supplies like dried flowers.
So you get to pick what you want to do.
You get to pick
how you want to
Yes.
design it.
Then you go out in the forest, you find your spot, and you start building.
I was trying to envision how big that was. It's hard to tell from the picture. How
it
big? Is it in
some
the
are
palm of your hand?
Some are the size of this basket, some are tinier, and some are really like mansions.
So
Mine would be
fairy
like a storage
good
shed
ones.
type thing.
Yeah,
I'd be big.
Mine would be so elaborate.
yeah, exactly.
So where will the homes be placed? I mean, how the whole forest is up for grabs, basically?
We have a couple of trails that we've identified where fairies like to hang out the most, and those will be marked. There'll be spots marked along the trail that people can build, but often people will go off on their own and build wherever they want
And
to.
sometimes the kids have spotted some of the fairies along those trails, haven't
It
they?
happens, yeah.
Oh yes, and
do.
some of the children have come back several days later to check on their fairy home, and they've said, "Oh, the fairies have moved in because the furniture's been moved."
It's been moved, yeah.
Oh
Something's
yes,
been out of
the
place.
fairies
Yeah.
come
So
and fix it
exciting.
up.
So there's obviously the home building. Are there other activities going on at the Fairy Fair?
We always have some arts and crafts related to fairies, and we'll have that. We have the Fairy Queen. If you can possibly find the Fairy Queen, she will give you a fairy name. I would give you one, but I'm not quite at queen status yet.
Yeah.
How about you, Flower Queen?
You have to come find her.
I run the marketplace.
Yeah. The marketplace.
I need
So
the beans.
there's also we have face painting available, and the
Bubble
troll might be
fairy.
there.
Well, the Bubble Fairy, right?
The Bubble Fairy will be there.
The Bubble Fairy is going to be there, and then
What's the
the
Bubble
Fairy
Fairy?
Queen.
Fairy Queen
Right.
will be there.
And then
Bubble
the
fairy?
troll sometimes.
She gives you
You're gonna
bubbles.
troll
She gives
there?
you bubbles?
Yeah.
No, he's a troll.
He
You're gonna
might
have
be
one
there.
troll.
Yes.
Possibly.
We don't know.
Under a bridge, maybe?
We don't know.
Gotta find him.
You got to come and find them.
You gotta find them.
Mike.
Okay.
Yep.
There's got to be a surprise.
What is it
right?
like seeing all these kids transform Fontenelle Forest
It is
for this event?
It is so fun. It really is. Even little boys will come and make wings or make a wand and just have a ball.
And it's not
a
just
special.
fairies. It's gnomes. It's
Yeah.
trolls.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
elves. Seeing all of these families and young people, old people of all ages, just kind of getting excited for spring and getting outside into the forest. It really hits to our mission of
Yes.
engaging people in the natural world.
Well, and the event's going on tomorrow, rain or shine.
You bet.
Yes,
I don't
ma'am.
think
Well-
we're expecting a ton of rain, hopefully not.
That'd be
Just
great.
Right. Well, just think about how many people are in town for the basketball games.
Yeah.
There's no games tomorrow here in Omaha, so they're going to be looking for something to do.
Yeah.
And if you're a
Bring the kids.
non-member, it's only $15 to go to this event. It's $5 for members. 402-731-3140. Do you have to purchase your tickets in advance, or can
It's
you get them
great
there?
if you do, so that we know how many people are coming. But if you show up and you want to come, you can do that as well.
They'll-
Alrighty, fontenelleforest.org for more information. Well,
Thank
thank you, lovely ladies.
Thank you. We
Go-
have important work to do
I
out
was
in the
gonna say, you
forest.
gotta get
Yeah,
back
we
to your
have to
fairy
go
work.
get ready.
Okay, get the forest
We're trying to get
ready.
everything
bet.
ready.
Well,
to
thanks for
transform.
visiting.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you
for
for
taking the time
letting
out.
us come.